Is there a particular moment, or maybe tell me how did you start out? Like, how was it that you managed to get together to sort of become a working artist? How did it happen?
I never considered this to be my job until maybe 3 or 4 years into the band, actually. You know, I never thought, well, this could actually be a job. I always thought it was going to fall apart any minute. And songwriting, I started writing songs late. You know, I didn't write a song till I was 23. I never thought I would be a singer or anything before that. But when I did start writing songs, I knew that I had something. And then it was just an overwhelming passion that just absolutely stayed with me. And I couldn't shake it. And so that was my guide.
And so you first started with, what, 1,000 copies of your first vinyl, is that right?
That's right. That was the record that we made for the college, yeah.
So, and so then, how did that snowball? So, and how do you get longevity out of something like that?
I would just say, you know, quality. I'm not saying that what we do has an intrinsic quality, but quality is the important thing. You know, try to have a quality in what you do, even if it's not flash. Really, you know, it's more important than ever now that the internet is an overwhelming thing. Yeah. I mean, I say this to the group, you know, even I say it's more important that everything that we put out has a certain quality to it. You know, just absolutely try your best before you show people and just get it done, you know.
And is there one thing or a number of things that you wish you had known at the start of your career that you now know, that you could share with an audience who's no doubt eager to not make any mistakes or get some guidance? That's
a bit of a funny one, because there's not much I regret. I made mistakes, and the band have certainly made mistakes, and people tell us all the time. My wife tells me all the time I make mistakes, you know, with the group. But it's fine, it's okay. I think ignorance is sometimes your friend in artistic endeavour, because it's in the discovering that you can make something good.
How do you influence by your external surrounds? Like, how does Scotland influence your music, or how does Glasgow influence music, or does it not?
Yes, no, it absolutely does. I mean, anybody that's heard our music, I don't know if there's anyone, but we lean on our city. I especially lean on the Glasgow and its population and its surroundings, just the vibe that you get from it. I think the records that we put out are quite geographical. You know, there's many songs are inspired by specific locations and small observations. And if you're going to get into this business, whatever it is, you know, visual art or making videos or dance or something like that, it's not a usual job. It's interesting what you're trying to do, so embrace that. And you know, if you find one road is blocked there, then go over there. You know, try something new, and that might be an inspirational thing for you as well. There's nothing more inspirational for me. For instance, I'm trying to make a film just now, and if I didn't have my film, I'd go crazy with the band. You know, we'd kill each other because you know, I wanted to take a left turn for a while, and suddenly the band looks great from there. You know, and it's always nice to get back to the band when you've been doing something else. So, you know, mix it up and be flexible. When you're younger, I didn't really have any money when I started. I remember I thought, if I ever make any money from this, I want to be able to buy freshly squeezed orange juice. You know, because I used to walk past the supermarket, and I thought, how could anybody pay that much for orange juice, you know? If you have an idea, now this could be an idea that embraces any art form, your basic idea, something you want to do. If you have an idea that you think, that's quite a good idea, and then, you know, you do something else, and then it comes back, and it keeps sticking with you, and you can't get rid of this idea, and, you know, whether it's a song or an idea for a novel or just something you want to be, like you want to be an actor, and you can't get it out of your system. If it doesn't go away, then that's it. It's a verdict, as Leonard Cohen said once. So maybe if you have that feeling, it sticks with you.